The new oil discovery in Bunyoro sub-region needs a more environment-conscious population than ever before. It is a constant struggle for the poor peasants preparing for the unknown impacts of oil mining coming into a fragile ecosystem like the Great Albertine Rift, a place where women, the mothers of a nation, are always caught in the center of deprivation, often deprived of their own essentials of life, a scenario that alienates the female folks from decision-making. To the National Association of Professional Environmentalists, Nape, it was time to mobilize these communities, building their capacity so as to ready themselves for the negative impacts often associated with oil mining.
So we encourage people to protect their pieces of land, to plant more trees that can absorb the fumes that are likely to come out of oil. And even we encourage equal participation in oil decision making, because we know oil is a national resource, but us as local partners and local communities of Hoima, we are supposed to benefit on oil, not oil to become a curse, because the likely negative impacts will impact on us much more than any other person.
Jennifer Nsima is a leader and founder of the Sebagolo Women's Group. She hails from Sebagolo on the eastern shores of Lake Albert. When oil explorers first landed here, communities were filled with great excitement, but their hopes were later frustrated by the unfair treatment imposed by the new oil capitalists. This left the communities with no any other option but to seek for a helping hand. They had to rush to Nape for support.
Abakyala ba Sebagolo Women's Group mulingo twabaire ntulorangu tukubonabona twaleba abantu abaratukwata mukono abanape batuyamba batweza sente twagura embaaho n'ebintu binde byokozesa amigaje eno tugeta nke emigaja eyokurolera mu enjoki ezo ntuya mu obwonki tubikozero mu mbaaho agokuba turozere embaaho nikye kite kikusa kutwanguira nkaitwa abakyala kufuna.
Ivas Virungi, on the other hand, is a lucky woman. She is a member of one of the women-led drama groups organized by Nape. According to Ivas, the drama group has gone a long way in sensitizing the lakeside communities of Kaisotonya. They now combine their informal education with tree growing and beekeeping. Activities, she admits, have greatly improved their livelihoods.
Kaiso musana tuina gwingi muno injoki zikuhura hiti ya mani atiza bale itahize zikahule kitutu kya mani za turuka nemita itwabyaire tukakora project ya miti nayo sensere tujuahire nayo ikira koma itakali kuhiyo munyo kora omkuruke bitambara mkuruke vivo hamuno kubana emigajene bituyamba kakusanga ba emigaje bwebeta ahise kakusanga eyera nitutunda nitusobora kufuna makasente kine kitebe kituyambire muno itabakyara kwerwanirira obugabe bwaitu no kulwanirira byentahiya byaitu hakubanza akazi kataina bugabe tutakusa kwantu yemereza ntwerwanirire tukabakyara tuli akazi nka 8 cyokazi tuli kaza 25 kitebe kino ntwenda kulwanirira obugabe bwaitu kana tekitebe kintu namaitu hikira tukwebeisaho tuna nebintu binge bitukora tukora nemizano tuna drama nho tweyemereze ngaito nkabakira nho tufuna akasente nitingeno ekwata muno habigacha.
But emancipating the women groups without involving their male counterparts is not enough. The interest of Nape is to strengthen the badly needed capacity for both. This gathering here is a platform where men and women are given equal opportunities to share ideas.
abantu abachana n'abantu abashisha n'abantu mwena abantu babiri bashimikisha hamwe bapuraninge hamwe.
These two men are local leaders who now feel the idea is a step in the right direction. Gilbert Olama is the LC1 chairman in the area.
Kwa wakubwa wetu Nape wenye wanatoka huko sehemu ya district tu, nafurahi sana na kupiga asante sana kwetu. Napiga asante sana kwa mkubwa wetu ya kuwa kuna kazi nyingine saa nyingine wanaweza kupatia kwa watu wetu dogo dogo watumike wafanye juu yake wapate pesa.
Alafu sisi atubague kwenye wabana au bibi, sisi tunachukua watu wote kwa ujumla na tuna support au kutokana na mahitaji ya kila
ikikuru Nape projects ziba kuturetera nziyamba abacyara bitu kandi abacyara bitu kuziyama dushemerwa munonga kuba ni expense kintu gitushoboza cyo cyatubaho tutunga ubugabe obusinge kukosa kasite kawe.
Beatrice Rukanyanga is a lady with great credibility. She's the leader of Kwataniza Women Farmers Group, which works with men on human rights and environment protection.
So we do advocacy work in various issues. We advocate on general human rights and specialize on land rights because land rights has been an issue in Hoima district since the discovery of oil. And also we advocate on environmental protection because we know oil will come with some negative impacts on our environment.
Exchange visits is another critical factor of experience sharing. It is a fundamental tool for human exposure.
As a local partner, I've got much exposed because I was taken outside, even outside country. I went to Nairobi, Naivasha, for an exposure visit. You realize that in Kenya they have recently discovered oil, and we were able to share our local experience with the Kenyans. And for us, since oil was discovered much earlier, we were able to share with them what impacts were so far meeting, so that they can be able to position themselves fair.
Nape's gender officer, Shira Chomugisha, is always in constant touch with the communities they serve.
Mweno aho twahika hati twatandika ebihumi mbibi twine ebihumi nkabiri na bina hamwe hona ubu no mwanya gwa community ni community land mwena abacyara ba Kaiso n'obuyambi bwa Nape batandikire gi project kandi turatekateka nguyu hanyuma y'emyezi mukaga ninga no kurengaho baraza kutandika kuhakura ubwoki bihema kasente.
So, the National Association of Professional Environmentalists Nape is convinced that with support from the American Jewish World Service, their impact has been greatly felt on the ground.
At least what I'm proud of is we have done advocacy jointly with Nape, and at one time I was invited to go and witness when the petroleum bill was going to be passed, and I went to Parliament to witness how my MPs were participating, and that one gave me an opportunity to realize that really my MPs were not participating, were not doing us a favor. For us as local community, we were advocating for the removal of clause 9 in the bill, but for them they just looked at it and passed it wholesomely.